Hello students, we have already completed poem number 3 of 9th class Beehive book, and we have done all the line by line explanation with the rhyme scheme and poetic device. Now we are moving towards the textual question related to this poem. Now these are very few questions and a very easy question. This will take very few minutes to understand. Now coming to the question number 1. What do the following phrases means to you? Discuss in class. Humid shadows, starry spheres, what a bliss, a thousand dreamy fancies into busy being start, a thousand recollection weaves their air thread into woof. Now these are the line as we have discussed in previous video that humid shadow stands for the cloud. The clouds are full of water, they are dark, and that's why they are providing shadow. That's why they are called the humid shadow, dark clouds that have in them a lot of water. Now the second point is starry sphere. Starry sphere is the endless sky that seems stirred with the stars, which is covered with the star, which is light up with the star, is the area in which we are able to see the star is called starry spheres. And what a bliss. This line stands for the happiness which poets feel. Bliss means happiness. The poets call it a bliss that lie and snuggle in his bed while raining outside. Now this is a bliss that he is just enjoying the rain outside his window. A thousand dreamy fancies into busy being start. This line stands for the he is lying comfortably on his bed, and a numberless thoughts come to his mind that he is reviving his past memory. He is just recollecting all the memory of his past, and this is it. This line stands for a thousand recollection weaves their air thread into woof. Now this line stands for that he is recollecting all the past memory and weaving it together. Now he is just collecting all the memory and combining them together. This is the meaning of this line. What does the poet likes to do when it's rain? When it's rain, he just love to lie on his bed. He call it a bliss, and then he recall all the memory, all the sweet memory of his past. He can have sweet memory of his mother as well. He is just nostalgic about the past, and that is it. Question number 3. What is the single major memory that comes to the poet? Who are the darling dreamers he refers to? Now in this question, he remembers the memory related to his mother, and poet remember how the mother used to look lovingly at her children. The darling dreamers refers to all the children of her mother, his mother, that all his siblings or all his sister and brothers are called darling dreamers here. Is the poet now a child? Is his mother still alive? Now as he remember his mother, it is obvious that his mother is not longer with him, and he is quite grown up now. It seems that his mother is not alive, and this is why he has fond memory of her. Okay? That he is just reviving all the memory of his mother. Now next question. When you were a young child, did your mother tuck you in as the poets did? Now in this question, every mother wants to keep her children safe from all harm. My mother too used to track me in that cold night. You can write this. Okay, then you can write this that you can share your experience about how your mother react in this kind of situation. This is your personalized question. You can write your own experience in this question. Okay, and second question, do you like rain? What do you do when it's rains steadily or heavily as described in the poem? In this question also, this is also personalized question. You can give your own opinion whether you like rain or not, and what you do when it's rain heavily. As you can see that rainy season is going on, and while it's rain, what is your how you react while it's rain. Now question number 3. Does everybody has a cozy bed to lie in when it's rain? Look around you and describe how different kind of people or animal spend time, seek shelter, etc. during rain. Now this is very social question. There it is asking to you that is every person is capable enough to get shelter from this rainy season, because we are well to do enough that we are under shelter in this time, but do every person get this shelter? You have to write this. In my opinion, there is many people who just don't have their have shelter to live under. They have no roof over their head. They have to stay in open in sun or rain, like they are just like a poor animal. They have to run from one place to another place for shelter. Now this is it for today. I hope that these questions are clear enough to you. So do it yourself in your notebook. Thank you.